Well, hello everyone. We are going to get started here. Going to provide you some information. You should be able to see my PowerPoint here, but we're going to spend the next few minutes just looking at applying for licensure as an LSSP in Texas after completing your internship in school psychology at Texas Tech. So this is our final presentation for the day. The handouts, the PowerPoint slides will be emailed to you along with the video of this presentation. Let's see here. So some general guidance about applying for licensure as an LSSP this spring, and then we'll talk a little bit about next steps. So first, go to the Texas State Board of Examiners of Psychologists website, download the current LSSP application. It was updated September 2019. So download that application, print it out. You can also save it to your computer as a PDF file and type in it that way. The neater the better, in my opinion. Start working on the application, complete it. Consider maybe getting together with other students, other interns who are not currently licensed. You're going to be asked in there to link some of your courses from your transcript to different components. For instance, there will be a section on there on research and statistics. So you'll maybe put, EPSY 5381, intermediate educational statistics on there. You can put EPSY 6379, intermediate educational research. So you'll just need to link each of the sections that the application requests to a course that you have that you've completed. You will likely need signatures from either program director, internship supervisor, internship instructor, site supervisor. You'll need some signatures, some recommendations from people who are already licensed. Now, here's the really, really, really important part regarding the timeline. This is really important. On the day after the last day of class this semester, if you passed internship, you've completed all your required training, you can no longer be considered an intern. You must stop signing intern. You should not be referred to as an intern because you're now considered a trainee. If you submit your application to the Texas State Board of Examiners of Psychologists on that day, it needs to be postmarked on that day. So at that point, TSBEP rules require you to identify yourself as a LSSP trainee. The rules permit you to continue to practice psychology in a school setting without a license as long as you are under the supervision of a qualified LSSP, and you may do so for up to 1 year from the end of your internship. Now, you must continue to be supervised per board rules until you receive notification from the board that you will be issued a license. And you must be supervised for at least 1 year until you receive notification that you are receiving a license. We have had people in the past who completed their internship. They're on trainee status. They didn't submit, they didn't get their jurisprudence exam passed for several months. So therefore they were still considered trainees and under board rules required to be supervised for that amount of time until they receive a license from the boards or a letter from the board saying that they've been issued a license, and you'll receive a license number at that point. Once you apply for the license, the TSBP will review your application to ensure that you have met all the requirements to pass or to apply for the license. You'll need to send them your praxis scores. You'll need to send them your transcripts that show that you've been awarded a diploma and a degree in psychology. So they will have to have those transcripts. They'll have to have your GRE scores. They'll have to have your application, letters of recommendations, and so forth and so on. You will then receive instructions, probably via snail mail, on how to take the jurisprudence exam. And then after you pass the jurisprudence exam, the board will notify you by mail, probably again, that you will be issued a license. How do you study for the jurisprudence exam? It's an open book exam. Most of the information is online through the Texas Administrative Code. You'll look at the Family Code. You'll look at the Administrative Code for the behavioral health regulations. So lots in Section 501, I believe. The jurisprudence exam is the same exam for everybody who's applying for the licensed psychologist license, and also for the licensed psychological associate license. It is not specific to school psychologists. There is not a lot of educational law or things like that. There is child law, there is family law, there is practice law, but it doesn't deal a lot with the specific role of the LSSP. It talks a lot about mandatory reporting of child abuse and child neglect, those kinds of things. Not only do you have to pass, you do have to obtain a 90%. So every little question is important. It is quite costly if you do not pass it the first time. You can take it as many times as you need to, I believe, but there is a fee every time you take it. So I'd recommend start reading through board rules, read through the Texas laws. There's some information on the TSBEP website that tells you how to study and what sections of the law that the exam item questions come from. Okie dokie. Really, those are your next steps. So congratulations, you're going to be an LSSP soon. If you have questions, if you need assistance during this process, I can help. We also have other faculty members and staff that can help. Just let us know. We're so excited for you and so proud of you, and hope to get to see your license soon. Y'all have a good time.